from Arsenal. Sounds easy enough. We will leave at XIIXXX, so in IB minutes and XXXXIII seconds, so you can do what you were doing before.
Hadrian's Wall was built by the Emperor Hadrian in AD 120. It stretched across the northern Britain between Solway, Fifth and river mouth of Tyne. It was built to mark the boundary of Roman Britain, and it was also used to prevent attack and smuggling by the Picts and Scots. The wall was built partly of stone and partly of rampart of turf. These were small forts called mile castle. It was placed every mile, about 1.6 kilometers, and there were 23 large forts. The volume was a ditch running parallel to the wall. Long stretches of a wall remains.
SET vending machines. When in need of a mysterious red thing, a cabbage, or a rubber ducky, go to your local SET vending machine. Our vending machines are always polite.
Have a good day, miserable organic life form.
And now a word from our esteemed customer.
Hi.
And now some more words.
I like mysterious red things. They taste good. You should buy them. Or don't. I don't care.
The Romans had many weapons and machines for use in sieges. They used siege towers, but unlike medieval times, they brought the building materials to the wall and built it right there. The soldiers not doing anything would put their shields above them and in front of them. This was called a testudo, which means tortoise of legionaries in Latin. They would also use catapults and other projectile weapons. To get into a city or building, the Romans would use battering rams. A log was hung in a frame, and the frame had animal hides hung over it to protect the soldiers inside from arsenal. When it was against the door, they would batter the door down with the log. Right now I'm on the battlements of a city under Roman siege. But don't worry,
Romans would use their catapults when they went out to war. They would crank their catapults by hand. The catapults would hurl a bolt with an iron tip. They would also throw spears, stones, and weights to a max of 5 pounds. This bolt would whistle through the air at some 50 meters per second, and it would carry a terrifying punch. It would go through the enemy's armor and cause instant death. The origin was named after a wild donkey would hurl great rocks which would demolish wooden buildings.
This week's programme was brought to you by the letters F, gamma, and the hexadecimal number 3 cosine d bracket to the power of 8. 9. No, 8. Actually, can I get back to you?